on in. What's up? What's good? What's poppin'? What's crackin'? What's percolating? What's really good in the hood? It is your man Theo Butler, and welcome to a Black Panther, Volume 5, Issue number 3, Deadliest of the Species. Yeah, y'all play that thing. Yeah, man, that's what I'm talking about. This right here. Yeah, like I said, it's been a lot of lies. Basically, that's what that is. It's been a lot of lies spread about how Shuri came to be Black Panther. So I figured, why not take a look at this monumental story arc that gives us not one, but 2 Black Panthers, at least for the foreseeable future. So let's get into this. I'll be right back and everything like that. Before y'all leave and everything, make sure y'all hit that like, share, subscribe button, leave a comment. It helps with the YouTube. I want to say eurythmics because I ain't a thief. I traveled the world and the eurythmics. But that's not what I mean. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. So y'all make sure y'all do that. I'll be right back. Black Panther, Volume 5, Issue number 3, Deadliest of the Species. Hold on. All right. We open up the book to our usual breakdown of last issue, as well as an introduction to our usual suspects. Reginald Hutland as writer, Ken Lashley on pencils, Paul Neary on inks, Paul Mounts on colors, and VC's Corey Pettit. From there, we find ourselves revisiting events of last issue through the eyes of T'Challa. Notice the angle of the picture. We see outstretched arms receiving the blast. That's T'Challa reaching out his arms and being blasted by Doom. Any questions? Any questions? Cool. Let's move on. On the next page, we see T'Challa startled from the memory. He's in a realm where he is met by the Quoddy Fingers, Dora, who died protecting him. She tells him not to fear, that she is there to take him home. But hold on. Talk on social media that he died. Now that's how Shuri became Black Panther. But if he's already dead, where's this Quoddy Fingers Dora trying to take him? Right. On the next page, we see a small hut in Wakanda where Ramunda and Queen Aurora are meeting with a gentleman, witch doctor, spiritual healer, shaman, medicine man, whatever you want to call him, by the name of Zawavari. Zawavari. He acts like he's surprised that they are there, but Ramunda says stop capping. Zawavari claps back on Ramunda. He tells her, your son ain't never really believed in the old ways, magic. Do you? Ramunda's mindset is that when it comes to her son, she believes nothing in life is certain, that she will look anywhere for answers when it comes to T'Challa's life. Ramunda ain't there for that chit chat. You know what I'm saying? Like she ain't come there to talk it up with him. Is he gonna help them save T'Challa? Yeah or no? That's all she's concerned about. Zawavari states he won't help, but he will enable them to help themselves. Now, I don't know. It's a play on words. Essentially, he's still helping them. Bro, enabling, helping, assisting, whatever you want to call it, he's still helping. Now, we all know ain't nothing free in this world, so right off the rip, Ramunda wants to know what the cost is for his services. Zawavari is like, just charge that thing to the game. Just charge it to the game, and don't worry about it. Now, this next part is important. You know how the anti-recasters keep misleading people on how Shuri became Black Panther? And yeah, it does matter. Because if you'll lie about that, if you'll lie about how Shuri became Black Panther, if that's the first thing you're going to lie about is how Shuri became Black Panther, then you'll lie about everything else. I ain't saying that. I ain't saying it. I'm just saying. So just so you clear, this is Black Panther, Volume 5, Issue 3, Page 6, and I quote Zawavari, T'Challa's spirit is in limbo, the world between the living and the dead, i.e. in a coma, i.e. on the brink of death. Not dead, no, not dead, close, yeah, near, yeah, on the verge of, sure, but dead, nah. So the only thing an anti-recaster can say at this point in time, like, but that's the same thing. No, it ain't the same thing. It ain't the same damn thing. It ain't the same damn thing. So just stop that. Just stop that. Anyway, back to our story. Zarvar tells them that T'Challa is a wandering spirit who cannot find his own way. To find his way back, he must be guided by a living person with a powerful life force. Now, we all know who this is. You know who Zarvar talking about. He's talking about Aurora. And, so he tells her that he will transport her spirit into limbo. She'll have to do the rest on her own. When Aurora brings up Bass, she thinking Bass gonna help him out. Zarvar like, no, the gods ain't got nothing to do with this. This on you. So before we do this, you show you want to do this. Aurora like, hell yeah, just tell me what I need to do. He tells her that he ain't done this in a minute. My dog say, hey, that's the thing. I ain't did this in over a century. He ain't did this in over a century. Just how long is Zarvar? Never mind. He warns Storm that the longer T'Challa is in limbo, the harder it will be for him to leave, because it's going to pull on him. He also tells her that this journey to save T'Challa will basically test her love for him. Ramonda's like, listen, stop trying to scare us and get on with it. Nobody got time for that. Next page over, we see Shuri climbing the face of a mountain, talking mad-ish about how easy it is. See, this the stuff that's going to come back to haunt her later on in this journey to become Black Panther. This attitude of her, it's gonna come back. Now, she eventually makes her way to the top, encountering just a little trouble. Y'all see her kind of stumbling left and right and everything, but she all right. She didn't talk about it. From there, we go back to the pyramid on the far side of Africa, where we see the priest chanting repeatedly. I'm gonna see if I can get this right here. Injumazukuku, Injumazukuku, Injumazukuku. Until Moreland, the dude that been trying to kill Peter Parker, Spider-Man, for I don't know how long. The dude that snatched Peter's eye out and ate it like a damn snack. That dude. That's who the priest was summoning. I don't know why. I don't know why. We never find out why the priest was summoning Moreland. But I just got a basic generic question. Why in the hell does anyone summon an entity they can't control? That's the only question I got. Why in the hell does anyone summon an entity they can't control? And even if you can't control it, you know it's going to be mad as soon as it get free because you was controlled. Why? Never mind. From there, we go back just in time to see Zarvari saying something to Aurora, but it's blurred out. Like, we don't get to see it. Nevertheless, she knows what he said. You can see that look on her face. Thus, she knows what the cost is. Yet she still say, let's get started. I got time for this. I got to go get my man. Nevertheless, we find ourselves back with Shuri, who is finest, can I say that? Finally finished. That's when you put finally and finished together. Finest, that's it. Finally finished scaling the mountain. She's still a little salty from Ramonda trying to talk Aurora out of letting her go through the trial. So she asks aloud, what else does the trial offer her? Like, as far as she's concerned, like, man, listen, if this it, I'll be Black Panther in no time. Until she looked down and see that it's 25 Black Panthers taking naps around the heart-shaped herbs. You see them 25 Panthers. Now, to me, I believe this is a poignant moment that doesn't get enough attention. See, we know once you pass as a Black Panther, you enter Necropolis, which is home of the deceased Panthers, home of the fallen Panthers. I'm of the mindset that each one of those Panthers Shuri saw represents a deceased Panther. I could be wrong, but if one is to earn the heart-shaped herb, what would be more keeping with the traditions of the Black Panther than having to face Panthers of old, Panthers who have passed on to try and earn the herb? I just think that would be the way to go. But anyway, once again, Shuri articulates her confidence at being able to overcome what appears to look like some pretty steep odds. Like, she just knows she got this. Next page over, we see Moreland consuming the life essences of all. And I do mean every last damn priest, which makes me go back to my question. Why did y'all summon this damn dude? Let me just say this. If someone ever come to you and say, hey, man, you want to summon this entity? You should say, hell no. Leave town and leave the country immediately. Because what's going to wind up happening, that entity is either going to kill that person, find out where you stay, and kill you as well, or they're going to possess that person, come over where you stay at, and kill you. No. Just stay the hell away from me. You talking about doing that. Y'all know there's rules to the game. It's always rules to the game. Anyway, we finally get back to T'Challa, who realizes that the door in front of him is actually dead. And she's like, yeah, I died for you. But T'Challa got questions. She tells him that he didn't make it. That his injuries were too severe. Now, we know that not to be true because his physical body is actually comatose, floating in the stasis chamber in Wakanda. T'Challa is dejected, and the nameless door asks him, which is pretty funny, what, you expected to die in bed? I think we would all like to just die in bed peacefully. I don't think nobody want to go out the way it looked like he went out. Anyway, she tells him that he's about to transition over. She says he's about to transition over. Transition over to what, though? Because if he dead, what does... No. Let's dead. Excuse the pun. Let's dead this lie once and forever. For Shuri to become Black Panther, T'Challa didn't die. I don't want to hear that no more. You say that to me again, I can't tell you what's going to happen to you. I might lose control over my body. I ain't saying it. So anyway... let me end this story arc because y'all got me confused. T'Challa's in coma and Shuri is undergoing the trials to become the new Black Panther, right? Right now, in this story arc, Shuri is tiptoeing around some Panthers while T'Challa is in a coma. That's where we at in this story. His spirit is talking to something. That's where we at. So T'Challa lets it be known that his country, his family need him, plus he needs to avenge Adora's death. And that's honestly T'Challa's mindset. Country, family, avenging deaths. That's a perfect snapshot of his mindset. He has been trained since birth to put Wakanda first, even before himself. He also has no problem killing those who have harmed his friends and family, unlike what we got in Marvel Cinematic Universe 1999. Give a damn what y'all say. We go back to Aurora and Zaravari, where the ritual to find T'Challa has begun. He reminds her to keep T'Challa front and center in her thoughts, as this will be how she finds his spirit in limbo. As she goes on her journey to find her lost love, we see memories of the two of them together. That's beautiful. Oh. Next page over, we see Shuri sneaking around the Panthers to get to the bushel of heart-shaped herbs. And that's when the Panthers wake up. Every last one of them, all 25. Wake up. You know, I talk to her. I do. I talk to her. On my videos, I do talk to her. But I'm just thinking real life. That if I'm ever surrounded by 25 Black Panthers, 25 animals, whatever, 25 big cats, it's safe to say I done lost control of my body functions. And I done probably pretty much sharted on myself. I'm just going to keep it a buck. Anyway, one of the Panthers leaps at her, and it appears as though they both fall over the edge of the cliff. However, it looks as though Shuri is able to grab a vine to break her fall. And from there, she ingests the herb and says, it's time to meet the Panther God. She going to get enough. I ain't lying. She going to get enough. On the following page, we see T'Challa walking hand in hand with the fallen Dora. As she reassures him that everything will be okay, and he's basically going for it. He's going for it until he looks in her eyes and sees death. He realizes this isn't Dora, this is Lady Death herself coming to take him. Well, hell, I guess she coming to take him back to her place for a nightcap. I just thought I'd throw that in there. Anyway, we're going to pick this thing back up Black Panther Volume 5, Issue 4, The Deadliest of the Species. We're going to pick this thing back up then. But as you can see, he is not dead and he has not yielded. I ain't saying that you saying. But hold on. Oh, man. Y'all see that? It's a lot going on. It is a lot going on in this comic. It's a lot going on in this comic. You know what ain't going on in this comic? The death of T'Challa. That's what's not going on in this comic. 3 issues in, Shuri is very well on her way to becoming Black Panther. T'Challa is still alive. He ain't dead, and he has not yielded. I'm about to go. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. I'm going to come back later on today because I still owe y'all that Real Black Talk, Real Black Relationships, Dating in the 20s video. So y'all stay with me and everything. I'm going to be right back at y'all. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Peace.